Black men get the white women that other white men genuinely do not want. You don't get the top of the line white women. You don't. You get leftovers. Look at most of our celebrities. They did not marry women who came from the richest white families. Black money and white money don't behave the same. New black money will jump on any poor white girl and make her a billionaire, Tiger Woods. Rich white money doesn't operate that way. No interracial relationship is acceptable because we have too many black women who are unmarried. Black women are the largest population on the planet Earth. If you can't find one in America, get it from Africa. If you can't get it from Africa, go to the Caribbean, go to Canada, go to Europe. Why would a black man need to copulate, build a family with anything other than a black woman when you have so many black women available? It is an exercise in self-hatred. There's no way to get around it.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as per the title, guys, as you can see in today's video, we're gonna continue talking about these preference that they thought that they were better than black women, but unfortunately for them, once they did got in relationship with their kings, once they were indeed conquered, these kings show them exactly who they were. So in today's episode, we have none other than Cyn Santana, aka the spicy Latina, because just in case you guys didn't know, this girl, she started off on Love and Hip Hop with the other racists, aka Erica Mena. Basically, they were in this lesbian relationship, and you know, these people, they all have their storyline. I guess they thought that it would have been sexy, it would have been hot to have these two spicy Latina that predominantly only dated self-hating black male. I guess they thought that that storyline would have been good for them to catapult themselves within the whole black celebrity stardom. But unfortunately for these women, we know where they currently are at, right? So nonetheless, like I said, I wanted to continue talking about these type of women who be thinking that because of their non-blackness that they're gonna get a better version of the least producing males of society. And Cyn Santana, she, just like all of these women, they all share that same sentiment, because I do feel like, yes, Cyn Santana, she has this syndrome where she believes because she's not black. And I do feel like, yes, because of Cyn Santana non-blackness, she feel like she can just come and ingratiate herself within her whole community. And unfortunately, we know that these self-hating male, obviously, for the most part, they are the one that give these the access even to be in these spaces in the first place. But unfortunately, by us as black women supporting them, and I'm saying us very loosely, because trust and believe when I said, if these women depended on me supporting them, if they had to depend on my support in order for them to eat, in order to pay their light bill, let's just say they wouldn't still be here on this planet Earth. But nonetheless, Cyn Santana, basically, she went on the Angela Yee podcast, and she was just sitting down, I guess, feeling comfortable, just talking about stuff that these type of women talk about when they feel comfortable and they're in a space, right? And unfortunately, black women, we're always brought up, we're always the subject of discussion, which I think it is quite interesting, because these women be thinking that they're so much superior, they're so much better than us, obviously with the help of these self-hating black male, because no one can convince me. And yes, even though we know that on the big screen coming up as little young black girl, we didn't really had a lot of representation. Whenever we go and watch something, whether that's on Disney, whenever it's on Nickelodeon, for the most part, we don't really see a person that looked like us. But nonetheless, Cyn Santana, she decided that she was gonna go on Angela Yee's show and talk about how black male cater to Latina women. So guys, listen to this clip and then we will come back with more.
Possessive though.
Ridiculous. Hispanic men are way more possessive. And black guys cater to us Spanish girls, especially. Like they, you know what? Let me not even get into that.
Oh, she's gonna get herself in trouble now. The black girls,
yeah. They're gonna be I didn't mean it like that, but you know, black girls gonna take it personal.
You'll be like,
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. And you know, nothing really new. She, like all these other Latinas, Becky's and Ling Ling, that predominantly only date black male, unfortunately, all of these women, they seem to have this type of mentality. You guys saw, I recently spoke about Jeannie Mai, how she came out, she made a statement talking about she only liked her dark meat on the side, but black male, aka GC, because they have something to prove to these non-black women as well as you as a black woman, naturally GC basically disregarded every single thing that she had to say, and he still went on to marry her. And one thing that I do have to say, even though that the internet went into a frenzy once this clip started to go viral, did she really lie? Because even though we know that it's not necessarily true, one thing is certain. These males, they will pillow talk to all of these non-black women. Naturally, black women, they're talking shit about you. So whenever you hear these type of women coming out here and saying these type of stuff, yes, one of the contributing factor is based upon all the imagery that they have seen consistently throughout their life. But also these type of women that predominantly only date black male, this is what I continue to say. These women, they already feel that way, and it only exacerbates whenever they do get in a relationship with these male, because no one can convince me that these self-hating male in conjunction with these non-black black women were usually at the center of their topic of conversation. So naturally, after this whole thing went viral, you know, she was trying to do damage control, because back then she was on Love and Hip Hop, obviously, because these women have zero talent, and the only reason they can ingratiate themselves in the black community is by sucking the least producing males of society, community P. Something else that I do want to point out is that these women know for a fact that when they're in our spaces, unfortunately, it's because one, self-hating black male put them there, and two, unfortunately, low self-esteem black women are living vicariously through them. So she went on the Now cancel show, which was The Real, and this is what she had to say, basically trying to clear her name from the whole situation.
You actually caught some flack from what you said. Do you have anything you want to say about that?
Okay, so that topic is so layered. I would love to like dive deep into it, but I know we're like short on time here, right? So I do want to speak on that.
Yeah.
Because that was definitely tough and a learning moment for me. I think what happened was, we were talking about our experiences with men.
Yes.
And different men, races, and ethnicities, and just comparing our experiences. I think what happened was I poorly articulated myself, and I irresponsibly repeated something that I heard, my entire life. I'm a little nervous because...
No,
that's okay.
Yeah.
But this was a tough moment for me in my life. I feel like I poorly articulated myself, and I irresponsibly repeated something that I heard throughout my teenage years.
Which was?
Which was, you know, the whole like, oh, black men love Spanish women or Latinas, you know? And I think people took that message wrongly. Like, that's not what I meant. And for that, I do apologize. I have apologized. I would love to talk about it. Like, that's something that I think it's important to talk about.
What was the issue?
The offense.
I just think the wording, I feel like people misconstrued it.
Okay. Like maybe you felt like you were saying they only like Latina women. Was that?
I feel like because I used words like cater and especially,
Got it.
they felt like I was dividing us.
Yeah,
and I was
and you're not dividing us.
No.
That learning moment,
I got you.
that what you just dissected is what's important. You
Yeah.
just dissected that.
You took responsibility for it. 1,000,000%.
That's huge.
I
Yeah.
acknowledge what I said and how people perceived it and how it can hurt them. You know
Exactly. We
How can hurt
appreciate
what-
that.
Yeah.
Especially me being a black woman. That was
Thank you. And I appreciate y'all for asking me that because I never really publicly spoke about that because it's very uncomfortable and it's such a sensitive thing.
Yeah.
And you know, people are just gonna be like, oh, she's just saying sorry. And no, that I'm speaking from the heart. I was 22, 23. I'm 27 with a son now.
These women continue to embarrass themselves because imagine you being a Latina saying these male cater to you. I simultaneously thinking that us as black women were beneath you, not considering that had it not been for a black woman, aka a black woman boom, this self-hating man wouldn't even be on this planet. Imagine saying all of this only for the king to cheat on you with the same type of woman that you thought that you were better than. What I continue to say, ladies, regardless of you having a good man in your corner, regardless of these men coming out here basically making you feel like you're the only woman in the world, Men, at the end of the day, they're just men. They're gonna leave you in the desert, literally begging them for water, because imagine how embarrassed this spicy Latina was when she thought that because of her non-blackness, she felt that this was gonna give her a better version of this self-hating male. And this is what I continue to say, Black woman. Every single thing that these male had to say to you, y'all should just disregard it, because these male mouth will tell you one thing, but their action will show you a complete different one. Imagine being Cyn Santana thinking that she's better than a Black woman, only for her then king to go and cheat on her with a drop dead beautiful Black woman. I mean, just look at this girl here on your screen. I'm happy to see these women are continuously having to swallow their words, because like I said, even though this woman thought that she was better than you as a Black woman, this male showed her exactly that regardless of him pillow talking shit to you about us as Black women, you're not better. He went and he cheated on you with this same Black woman that you thought you were better off. If you were so much better, you wouldn't have to be out here on national television begging this man to sleep with you.
So Joey's podcast was great, but that's not gonna be all the work he's putting in tonight. This little dry spell that we've been having is gonna end tonight. Y'all killed that.
What the hell is going?
No, they're out today.
I see.
Do you smell anything?
Let me see. Come here. Hold up.
You know, like a new perfume. Lex is at home with my mom, and I have the perfect plan in place, and I can't wait. I figured since we're in the city already, why not get a room at a beautiful hotel, and we could just spend the night. Yes. So.
Slow down. You got a room, a hotel room.
Yes.
In the city.
I know, how thoughtful of me, right? To get a room for my man to spend some time with his woman and have some sex. Something.
I want to do that at home. Just want to go home.
If we don't go to the hotel room, you're going to fall asleep at home, and I'm not getting anything. You got to figure that out.
Can I take a ride? Not at all. I'm in a car.
No, we're busy.
I'm
Bye.
not leaving the car to get in the bike.
I'm trying to get some.
Let's let him go. Thank you. Wonderful.
What is it? Am I what? What? You don't like this? Like what? What is it? I'll get out right here and ask, hey, who wants to? And everybody will be like, me.
You're a parent.
She will. The driver. Everybody.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
Everybody will me right now.
We have a job, and we have a 5-month-old baby. So yeah, we're not getting it on, and you know what I mean? Like we used to, but that's okay. Honestly, she's just being a little immature about the situation.
Driver, make the next right, please, and take me to New Jersey.
Oh, then you can pull over right here and I'll get out. Pull over right here. Listen, I'm going to this hotel. You're not coming with me to the hotel room.
No, I'm going home. What are you doing?
I'm leaving, Joseph. I'm done. I want to know how he thinks it makes me feel to practically have to beg my man for some sex. I'm already having a hard time adjusting to my new body after giving birth, and now he's making me feel worse. I can't even believe this is happening right now.
I know, but talk to me. What?
You not having sex with me does not make me feel sexy, and I want to feel sexy again. I want to feel like a woman again. Like I'm trying to get back to me and back to us, and you're not doing that. You're not trying to help.
The hotel is not the problem. The timing. Timing is the problem.
Timing is always the problem.
Let me finish what I'm saying.
Before I go and pop myself, I should sit here and listen to what you have to say, right? Senior citizen ass.
Oh my God. Women.
As you guys can see, she recently made the announcement that she's happily now a 2-time baby mama to another king. it is quite embarrassing. This is what I continue to say, Black woman. These women continuously come out here, they have Black male in their corner, basically telling them that they're everything that you're not, that they're so much better, that they're so beautiful, that they're so feminine, fit, and friendly, only for these male to go and treat these women exactly how they treat you as a Black woman. Oftentimes, we will see these male even dogging these women out even more, because unfortunately, these women, like I mentioned previously, they have a point that they have to prove to you as a Black woman, right? And what that is, Jeannie Mai, she also came out here and she basically felt the need for her to go on record and said that she was going to submit to her king. And the only reason that this woman was saying all of this is that she know that this conversation between Black male consistently coming out here on social media begging for Black women to submit to them, this is the only reason why she felt the need for her to say that. Because if you guys think that that Ling Ling went on and married this self-proclaimed top all because she loved him, you guys really have something else coming. And this is what I continue to say. These women be thinking that they're so much better, that they have all of the amazing qualities that these low self-esteem male continue to come out here and spew that they want. Regardless of all of that, do you guys not see that these male, at the end of the day, they don't really like themselves, and by extension that means that they can't like you, regardless of you having the non-V, regardless of y'all being quote unquote feminine, fit, and friendly. These males don't like themselves. They don't like you. And we already know that even though they like to come out here and talk about kids, these males also, they don't like kids. So this is why I will continue to say, regardless of these women like Cyn Santana coming out here saying that, oh, Black male cater to us Latina, Jeannie Mai saying, I'm going to submit to my king, Erica Mena basically kikiing because Safari said that the only quality he wanted his child to inherit from her was her aka good hair. Regardless of all of these women and these self-hating male playing into all of these ideas, as we guys can see, all of these situations and are in the same predicament. These women are going to be out here crying on social media. They're going to be out here saying that these males aren't involved in their kids' life. They're going to come out here and say that throughout the entire relationship, these demonic entity was abusing them. We saw this with Jonathan Mayer and his Becky, aka Grace Jabari. So Black woman, whenever these male in conjunction with these non-selected women from their own community come out here and basically try to weaponize their union against us, like I said, you guys can just go back to all of these stories. We have Kanye West. He came out here, was crying, saying that being married to his porn star, aka Kim Kardashian, was like being in prison. We have Dr. Dre. He had his Ling Ling took him to the cleaner. Basically, she was requesting $1 million per month. We have Kyries, who recently was arrested because the preference is collecting her preference tax. She wants $20K a month. Kyries refused to pay it. Now we have GC, also his Ling Ling. She's out here requesting the court to hold him in contempt because he don't want to pay her rent and give her the Range Rover that he agreed that he would give to her. Cyn Santana, she had one baby daddy out here that she was begging on national television to give her some of his community pee. I'm pretty sure with her new current baby daddy that is here on her screen, Kwame, I'm pretty sure there's only a matter of time before she come out here and continue to sing the same song. So once again, Black woman, quicker y'all realize that that is the protection, I feel like the better off we're gonna be. Nonetheless, guys, this is all that I have to say on this whole situation, but I would love to hear what you guys have to say about Cyn Santana once again coming out here and now being a two-time baby mama by these king that they cater to Latina, they love us Latina. What do you guys think about her not being a one, but now a two-time baby mama, never been a wife? Black woman, this is what I continue to say. Just let these women and these low-hanging fruit go out here, and eventually we're gonna see that their relationship, it is not even a quarter of what they're trying so hard to convince you that it is. Whatever your thoughts and opinion are, please get in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.
Black women, it's time to hold ourselves accountable because we are reaping what we sowed. We have lied and gassed black men up for centuries, letting them think that they are kings with no kingdoms, letting them think that they are the emperor when they are naked. And now we are dealing with the consequences of those actions. Instead of being honest with black men and requiring them to do better for not only themselves, but the community that they helped create, we have allowed them to tear it apart and then put it back together quietly behind their backs and then still let them get the credit for it.